Hello and welcome back to the channel for another video. This video will be as brief as possible, but if you're interested in more in-depth videos about the subject, I'll link VangelinaSkov's videos on the subject below because they go more in depth on the situation. I also want to preface this by saying that before making this video, I did look into DissociaDID and there seems to be videos about their channel prior to this and drama that they were involved in, and I do not agree with their past actions that I've seen or heard of in my brief research prior to this video, but this video will not be addressing that. This will be merely going over the copyright section of the recent video DissociaDID recently uploaded because it is on a monumental scale. Their video will also be linked below in the description. There's messages that lead up to all this that are important to the story, but I'll try to include a breakdown of those in this video, although Vangelina does in fact read them out in the video. If you are new here, consider subscribing, free, and you can always unsubscribe if you don't enjoy the content. But yeah, I don't usually ask, I just thought I'd ask and see how it goes. I first became aware of all this because I saw VangelinaSkov's videos and posts about two of her videos being claimed and her deciding to take them down and re-edit them. My first impression was that DissociaDID did this because when you mention videos being taken down about a creator, you'd think the creator mentioned try to get them taken down, which was not the case. It's more complicated than that. Also, as much as I'd like to mention the person's name and say come at me with privacy strikes over a name you publicly use, I'd rather avoid that. I don't like YouTube's copyright system and would rather avoid it if possible. DissociaDID started working with someone after he had offered them help with videos and such. They initially rejected his help, but after he insisted for a while, they said okay. So their business partnership started from there, from what I've seen. He claims that he assisted with suggestions and feedback on 3 scripts and partially contributed to 2 scripts for videos from April 2020 onwards, according to DissociaDID's video. They also show messages that imply their professional relationship was breaking down in November of 2020. They state that he overstepped, and from the messages they show that he was making them uncomfortable, which they expressed to him, which he wasn't too happy about. Also from the messages, it does look as if it wasn't just a one-time thing, that the conversation took place multiple times over multiple days, and that the conversation was basically repeating itself. And it seems like as a result of this, he decided to in all claim 82 videos and give them 12 channel strikes, which if you don't know, your channel faces termination if you get 3 strikes within a 90-day period. And the reason why there's 82 claims and not 82 strikes is because you can mass report videos. So if someone wants to report 5 videos at once, for example, that will be 1 strike for the channel, potentially, depending on how they do it, but usually it makes more sense to strike 5 at once rather than just 5 separate ones, you know. Alright, just jumping in for a second. I go on to say here, which I'm going to cut out obviously, the show hasn't been taken down because it's gone to court, which is not the case upon further research. To my understanding, the reason why the show hasn't been taken down is because they're counter-claiming the videos and the counterclaims are in process. Basically, the 12 channel strikes are now, rather than being a thing, they're pending upon something else happening, like them being reversed, which they should be. They also have a protective order out against him due to his harassment, which was from the messages and afterwards, and he, according to DissociaDID's video, doxed them, I believe, or at least posted their town. Based on what's being presented, this does all seem as if it is in retaliation to him being rejected or the professional relationship breaking down and him kind of, I guess, taking it out on DissociaDID. Not all the messages are shown, so it's unclear of the full context, but that's how it seems from what's being presented, from what I've seen. But if he said that he, as previously stated, assisted with suggestions and feedback on 3 scripts and partially contributed to 2 scripts for videos, that doesn't add up to 82. It's not even close. Even if he said he did all those mentioned, that's only 5. So where does the 82 come into it? Well, it comes down to what he claimed the video's for, the description. or part of it at least. Prior to him working with DissociaDID, they did not have a disclaimer of any kind to my understanding. He suggested that they maybe add one as they aren't a professional and were offering advice on things relating to mental health. The messages do exist that showed the conversation that took place over this. Now he is claiming 82 videos because apparently he allegedly co-authored the part between disclaimer and practicing professionals in the mental health sector, and it was being used without his permission, although it was fine when it was used when they had a professional relationship. I didn't even realize you could claim videos for something like a disclaimer or a description. I know that you can get community guideline strikes for posting links to not safe for work stuff, but this is just strange. As the videos were being taken down, counterclaims were being filed, and videos were being reinstated, and when they were reinstated, DissociaDID says they removed the disclaimer, the reason why the videos were being taken down in the first place. DissociaDID alleges that a 19-tweet long thread by him directed at Team YouTube and talking about taking legal action led them to once again remove the videos, despite them reinstating them and the claimed content, the part in the description, being removed. DissociaDID has stated that 3 of the videos are staying offline for the time being, pending a court decision, as he has at least some input in those 3 videos. Despite DissociaDID uploading them and being in them, and in my opinion having the rights to that content. Around 4 months after that, another 49 videos were taken down, which is included in the eventual 82 by the way. DissociaDID claims that he took them down manually, claiming them for the already removed disclaimer and even video script. DissociaDID also claims that YouTube has refused to reinstate those 49 videos. The first court date for the harassment was done in August of 2021. Despite seeing this video and watching it, I'm still a bit confused. But as it stands, the channel has 16 videos online, including the one I'm talking about. The videos that were claimed that have been reinstated to date are Meet the Alters, Jade, Gatekeeping Alters, New Alters, Terminology and Lingo, Keywords for Dissociative Identity Disorder, Advice for New System, Scared of Your DID, Evil Alters, and What is Dissociation? Maybe this is a sign that things are starting to move in the right direction from a copyright point of view. I don't know what caused these 8 videos to come back online, as opposed to the other, there'll be like 71 or something like that. Maybe the counterclaims are running out or something, or maybe he's like, nope, that you can actually have these online. I also just want to say that in my opinion that he should lose his channel over this. I'm not 100% sure he has a channel, but he would have to have, I assume, a channel to be able to claim this. But maybe he doesn't have much of a platform, but still, I think that there should be some consequence. I am glad that this abuse of the copyright didn't result in their channel being wiped from the site for copyright. DissociaDID's channel, by the way. I also don't plan on making another video about this, but hopefully this informs you on one of the worst copyright abuse cases that has been in recent times, in my opinion. DissociaDID's video goes into a lot more fine detail if you're curious. I could never do it justice. And as I said, Vangelina's videos also go in depth on the messages rather than having to pause and read them, which also offers more context than I do in this video. But yeah, thanks for watching this. I said in the last video that I probably wouldn't see you before New Year's, but you know, sometimes you find stuff, sometimes you uncover stuff, and yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget, if you're new here, to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you soon for more content. Peace. I did just knock my knuckles on here.